Welcome back to the FantasyFlo Podcast. Today, we got an interesting episode. Definitely some unfortunate things happening in this league.
Yes.
And we got dubs, we got losses. We got fancy studs all over the place.
Yes.
How y'all feeling this week? Who got a dub?
2 for 3. 2 for 3.
All right.
2 for 5.
I think I went 2 and 1. All right. So in respect to our topic, I want to focus on one league. Right.
Okay.
So let's just focus on keeper league since that's our FantasyFlo league anyway.
All right, that sounds good.
So who helped you get the dub in keeper?
The only thing that helped me get the dub was the fact that I played Xavier Dent. The man, the myth, the legend, did the infamous draft we had.
Oh,
because his team didn't do good at all. And, Tyreek Hill had a little bit. Russell Wilson, I started Russell Wilson. I have Justice Fields and Russell Wilson. It didn't really matter that week.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me out. So it was just, I had a well-balanced team. That's it.
All right. What you at?
DJ Moore, Brandon Ayuk, and Isaiah Pacheco.
Ooh,
they
all
were my,
3 of them boys.
All 3 of them did their thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, I mean, my whole team did a pretty good thing last week. I had Lamar go off, McCaffrey go off. DeAndre Swift gave me reasonable points. Calvin Ridley still. Puka Nacua, of course, gave me 30.
Puka, man.
Andrews gave me 25.
Yep.
Zay Flowers, Nico Collins gave me a 40 piece.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I
think you got Nico, Christian McCaffrey, and Puka?
Yeah.
You was gonna lose that all this week. What the hell,
all, bro?
What the hell? Bro. I think if you played what's that, FanDuel, you'd have won money too.
Bro, it's crazy. I almost benched Nico for Christian Watson.
Boy, that would have been a big mistake.
You probably still would have won. This was crazy.
I would have won.
Yeah.
It would have been unfortunate. I did get like you know how they give you the like the awards for the week.
Yeah.
It said I was the most efficient, so I guess I put in the best players I could have.
Best lineup possible.
Yeah, I think I probably could have played Christian Watson over. No, if I played Jalen Warren over Zay Flowers, I probably would have had the best roster I could have put out. So, but either way, I mean, it was a fun week
for you.
Fun week. So y'all all won in that league?
Yeah. Super yes.
All right, well then we ain't got to talk about who got you the L. So
no L's over.
But that's good to hear. At least we got 3 for 3 on the pod today.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it was a fun week. All right, so let's jump into these highlights for positions. Quarterback. I got number 1 quarterback for week 4. I'm not happy to say it, but it was Josh Allen.
Oh my God. Horrible
number
game to
1
watch.
quarterback. I think he put like 49 points up, bro. And it was ugly. They beat up on the Dolphins. They had a plan. They stuck to it. The Dolphins seemed like they was probably still and on their high horse for a little bit.
I don't know what Vic Fangio was thinking this whole game.
Play different defense, bro. We don't stay in zone. We were getting beat. They were beating the zone, bro.
Yeah.
Blitz them. I'm telling you right now, we need Jalen Phillips back.
We do. 100%.
We need him back in the worst way.
And we need Ram. We don't have Ram. We don't have our best corner.
Yeah, Ramsey. Was Eli Apple playing this Sunday?
I don't know. I didn't see him too much. I saw a lot of Kohu.
Kohu was just getting beat burnt. Bad, bro. Yeah. And he's not bad, but he's not supposed to be on the best receiver ever.
No.
Not him.
Mm-mm. And just to speak on that, the offense of the Bills were on the field a lot because Tua was playing without Connor Williams and Armstead got hurt early.
Yeah. They were getting to Tua pretty quickly, and I was proud to see that it was the Bills that got to him, and he didn't. He looked like he fell properly.
He fell good. He actually ran a little bit. It scared me. But hey,
he slid though.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He slid.
Listen. He can't get one concussion this season.
Bro, not one.
Not
Kyrie's team is banking on it because that man could be.
Nah, he banking on it. God damn it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So next quarterback is Justin Fields.
Let's go, baby.
Number 2 quarterback on the week.
Let's go, baby. Field of dreams.
But you ain't start him.
I didn't.
Hey, I would have started him. Who did you have to start over him though?
Russell Wilson, they played each other.
Oh, I mean,
So we're good. We're good either way.
Yeah,
but
either way, you would have been straight.
Yeah, I mean, Russ gave you good points.
yeah. He only got me. Fields only got me 7 more points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
that's not, that's good.
You could take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fields, has been going through a lot of scrutiny.
Yep.
The Bears organization is trash.
It's
Horrible.
trash.
There's a
Like,
history of it.
I just think that at this point, it doesn't hurt to fire the whole coaching staff and just bring in the interim people, bro. Like,
Mine as well.
you might as well.
They need to have some plays tailored to Fields.
Yes.
Let him do his thing.
Yes.
Like, he was balling last season. So if he's not doing that this year, clearly something ain't right.
Exactly.
And what I liked about Fields is you've seen when he's playing good, the person who reaped the benefit of that was DJ Moore.
yes.
Yeah.
And obviously, they brought DJ Moore there for Fields to, pretty much have a number 1 receiver. And it should be good. It really, on paper, it should be good. You know what I'm saying? But it hasn't shown up too much. But, I mean, this week it looked good. I think DJ Moore pretty much showed that he can be the number 1 receiver for them if they play in a proper way.
Yeah. And commit 8-2. I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be on that list too.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. Third quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Your boy.
Listen, I took a chance on Anthony Richardson in the draft, and I was just happy that I did it because I picked up Trevor Lawrence, and then I picked up Anthony Richardson, and I was like, maybe I picked him up too early, but it was proper, and I think that he could be, like I told y'all before, the Cam 2.0.
How many points did he have though?
33 in ESPN.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He ran some in.
he was the number 3
Yeah.
quarterback. He was the number 3. I think he had 4. Let me see. Yeah, he might have 3 total touchdowns.
I didn't know he did that well.
Yeah.
He's been. So here's the thing: the rushing has been showing up, and he's also showing that he can pass too. So I think that's
Well,
what.
he for damn sure ain't passed enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was throwing it to other people than Michael Pitts. Michael Pitts was having Pittman. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, Pitts didn't do good either.
Who do you think?
Josh Downs didn't really have that many points either though. So who was he throwing to?
Zach Moss only had 10.
So he had 1
know.
rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns. Who did he throw to?
Who do you think is going to have a better year? If you had to guess right now, Richardson or Stroud, fantasy-wise?
Richardson or Stroud?
Yes.
Richardson.
Richardson?
Only because of the rushing
The running
upside.
element, right? I
Yeah.
agree. I just hope he don't go on a concussion protocol.
Yeah,
again.
he can't get another
can't do that
concussion
again.
again.
Well,
But
that's
he has to
gonna
be
be it.
careful. But
I don't know, man.
Stroud is doing his thing. I think he's the better quarterback.
I think it depends on who has the easier schedule.
That's
think
true.
I
That's
I
true.
would say the Texans probably have the easier schedule.
I think they do have the easier schedule.
But I just think the rushing ability just opens up a little bit more passing. Opens up passing for sure, but I think it opens up more fantasy points for people when when you have a quarterback that has that rushing element.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Ogletree caught the touchdown, and Ali Cox caught the touchdown.
Okay, so
yeah, Ogletree a little
two
bit.
tight ends.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Who would have guessed?
Michael Pittman got the 2-point conversion. That was
I think that was
Now
it.
you see what pisses me off though?
What?
I think it's Kyle Granson.
yeah. He was balling in the beginning of the season, right?
He had a touchdown like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then it was like was it 2 or 3 weeks ago he had a touchdown?
It was either week 2 or week 3. I think.
Then last week I pick him up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start him.
Goosey?
Nothing. I mean, he didn't have a goose, but he didn't get a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then I drop him, and then this week 2 other tight ends on that team get a touchdown.
It's like they're trying to spite you a little bit.
Bro, you can't trust tight ends is
Super volatile.
bro. That position is just it's a wasteland, bro.
Yes.
Fantasy wise, yes. Yeah,
Week
100%.
after, we're literally hoping for 10 points.
Yeah.
9 points from our tight end. That's crazy.
Because what's his name? Kittle got me 27 last week.
Mm-hmm.
This week he got me 1.9.
Like, bro, like, come
What
on,
the hell,
man.
bro?
And Kittle was actually eating with Purdy. I don't understand how that's not transferring over. Everybody else, I'll tell you what though, Purdy clearly loves Christian McCaffrey, and he clearly loves Brandon Ayuk.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Those are without a doubt. I think if he wants, if it's for the game, it's one of those two that he's going to.
I just pray that Ayuk stays healthy for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Cause I need him, bro.
Yeah. So let's go into running backs. And the first running back, of course, is C-Mac.
CMC.
That man gave us a 48-49 piece, bro.
I
4
can't even
touchdowns.
I can't even hate on the man, even though the fantasy football counselor is saying that it's only a matter of time before he gets hurt.
You gotta chill out.
That's cuz that ain't even me. That's dude.
Oh
that's,
man.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know who that is. I follow him on IG.
Counselor?
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
follow him. No.
I have a couple of fancy things. I might follow him.
But he said every time he posts about McCaffrey, he always in parentheses. It's only a matter of time.
Listen, the one thing I know, I see what they're doing. They're definitely utilizing him, but I feel like they're doing it smartly. They're not just like using him as a bell cow. I feel like they're using him in design plays.
It's crazy because he's getting all these points with less attempts than he had on the Panthers.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah,
So
I saw a stat about that today too. I said somebody said that when you take away the big plays from McCaffrey, he really not rushing that well.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but those big plays are giving him his production, and he's consistently breaking those big plays. I mean, the run, the offensive line, how they what am I trying to say? The run offense, I guess.
Yeah.
Their run offense, like they definitely push up the field. When they get the running, they get to the next level. They hit these people.
Yep.
They create the lanes. It's a zone running scheme.
Yeah, San Fran has always been the team that if you want to have a good running back, go get you a player from San Fran.
Definitely.
Yeah, because for some reason, that's where Raheem Mostert had began his time becoming a top
I
running
remember
back.
Jeff Wilson was
Jeff
there.
Wilson,
It was quite
Elijah
a few guys.
Mitchell had his time before they went and got C-Mac. Like, yeah. All right, next running back on the list is your boy Kyrie. It's not Kyrie. But
Kyrie who?
it's your boy Kyrie.
Last
it's your
Kyrie
boy.
that I knew played for the Saints. That was a while. That was years ago.
I didn't know there was wait, no, it was a running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Forgot what his last name was.
Robinson?
I think that
It
might have been
be.
it.
Actually,
Maybe.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, David Montgomery.
My dog.
That boy finished number
My
2.
dog.
Listen,
Gibbs fans.
how do you feel? How do you think Gibbs fans truly feel right now?
They confused. They don't know what's going on. And the memes for this has been crazy.
Bruh.
Crazy. You seen the Walking Dead meme when what's his name's running? Who is that? There was like anytime Gibbs on the field, who is that? And they get him off the field.
Bruh. David Montgomery gave me 35.1 points, I think,
Lord.
on Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday too.
On Thursday
And for him to maintain
night.
a top 5 position after that is
Yes.
crazy.
I know
Yes.
this man Marlon was at the house stressing off them 35 points
Yeah, I bet he was.
because then Sunday came and I just got even more points from other players. I think I saw him say, "I give up."
he
he
did say, "I'm done for the season." Yeah.
Oh yeah, you broke his
0-4.
spirit,
He
bro.
0-4 in
You
that
broke
league.
his
Yeah,
spirit,
you're right.
bro.
I should have texted him like, "Damn, does this remind you of Zay Jones last year?"
Oh man.
'Cause
Listen, bro. David Montgomery, he literally just came back off of injury, bro. He missed a game, and then you hear it's with a thigh bruise, right?
that's all
Yeah.
it was.
He's still. They somebody he's still playing hurt too.
Listen, man, when I saw the injury, I was like, he good.
You want to know how I know it was bad for Gibbs fans, bro?
What?
When Casper was really out here down bad with it, bro. Casper was down bad with it, bro. He was like, "Damn, dog, what do I gotta do, bro? Like, they clearly don't want to use Gibbs." Like,
Listen, I hope they feed David Montgomery all season long.
I hope they
Hey
do
man,
too.
here's the thing. You wanna know what it sounds like, bro? It sounds like they redshirting the man in a way. Now, redshirting means you don't play, but it feels like they're giving him the the quarterback. How a quarterback takes a year to learn the offense, and then they unleash him. Like it feels like it's going in that way, because what it looks like. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like Dan Campbell prefers David Montgomery's running style.
Similar to Jamal Williams?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think if you ask me, Jamal Williams isn't better than David Montgomery.
Not at all.
So they upgraded. And I think that they know that they can rely on him to run. He's durable enough. Cause, I mean, he got hurt, came right back. I mean, that's hard a lot. Not everybody comes back right away.
No, and plays like that.
And plays like that, exactly.
I guarantee, though, towards the end of the fantasy season, Gibbs gonna start balling.
They may open it up for him.
You would think.
I almost guarantee it.
Because they got plays for him just like they had for Swift prior to Swift getting hurt. So
I just think that the league looks at running backs as positions in their own right. You got the running back, you got the catching running back. And when you can have two that are good at both, two running backs that are good at one of those things, really good at it, I think that they like the idea of having, that versatility.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so our next running back is Josh Jacobs. He has finally came back to his running back one.
Yes, on the board.
Yeah, so he came in at number 4.
It's not a fluke.
Okay. It's one game.
You wanna know what I thought though?
It's one game.
I liked what he was. I liked what he was saying though. Like I think they did a little press conference on not press conference, but it was like he was in the locker room. They were talking to him, and he was just like he's upset, like in a way like how Devontae came out last week or whatever, saying that he don't got time for them to figure it out.
Yeah,
like he did his version of that. And he's just like, yo, it's like what's worse is like, you put up games where you're not fully out of it, but
man,
Devontae,
like, come on, bro. You knew what you was getting into.
Yeah.
I you know what he was? I think he really wanted to stick it to the Green Bay Packers because they didn't want to pay him initially. And then he was like, oh, I'm going over there with Derek Carr. And I think he misjudged that.
Well, he got his bag, though.
I know.
He got his bag.
Yeah, he got the bag, but shoot, now you over here talking about we ain't got time to figure it out. Fam, you chose to go to the Raiders.
And they gave you a bag.
Like, if you wanted a shot, man, go somewhere else.
Exactly. Take a less money. You got to.
Yeah. It's unfortunate for him.
That's what it is.
And the injuries, he's able to play through them.
Yeah.
But he didn't have two injuries already.
Yes.
That he's playing through right now.
Yeah, 100%.
So, this might be the last season where we see Devontae Adams be Devontae Adams.
I hope not.
I would hope not, but
he is of that age range.
But I feel like he's still producing well, though.
This season.
Yeah.
But he's still battling injuries, and the season ain't even over yet. It was still early.
I think it depends what team. If he does move on, what team he goes to next. I think that highly depends on what he does. Because I think we had the same result with Randy Moss. We was on the Raiders. They said, Randy's done, Go to the Pats. What, you broke the record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Devontae to the Chiefs?
They would have to give up, they would have to find a way to get the money for it though.
Yeah.
But and I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't think
because
so.
they got Rashee Rice.
I like
and
Rashee Rice.
If y'all picked him up,
I tried.
Well, you remember I picked him up and then I dropped him because I had picked up Jameson. I would have kept Rashee Rice, but
bruh, I saw a stat line about Rashee Rice that said that he's one of the most consistent wide receivers in the league right now. Underneath Tyreek Hill and somebody else. And when you look at the stats out of all of the other Kansas City wide receivers, he is the most consistent.
Yeah.
Once I saw that, I was like, scoop.
Over it.
Yeah. I'm not even mad at it. I just wanted to get into the business of Jameson Williams. I think, he was the first receiver, maybe. I think he was the first receiver taken out in the draft, and he was injured.
Yeah.
And I think that, him, like, being a second receiver to Amon-Ra St. Brown,
who is questionable, by the way.
yeah, it's gonna be he's the guy that takes the top off, bro.
We could bring Amon's numbers down. That's fine.
I don't like that, but I'm not mad at it because I want Jameson to eat too, but I want Amon to eat. No, I got both.
Listen, I need Amon.
Oh, you got Amon too?
Yeah,
I got his ass too.
I want him to eat. I want him to eat.
I got Amon and I got Calvin Ridley in one league.
Calvin Ridley, boy, he made me look great week 1, and then boy,
ever since then,
keep doing what you're doing,
bro.
Keep
That's
doing what you're doing.
Christian Kirk.
Yes,
is the guy that I'm starting.
Yes,
every damn week, and it ain't gonna stop.
Go on.
If Zay Jones come back,
what do you think happens?
I don't know. When Zay Jones played and Calvin Ridley played, Calvin Ridley ate and Zay Jones ate.
It's a different element for the receiving
Christian
room.
Kirk still gonna eat.
I hope he do.
Promise you that.
Right.
He's clearly showing that you need to be getting him the ball.
Yeah.
You paid him.
He's the younger wide receiver. He's younger than Zay Jones, and he's younger than Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump into the receivers real quick. Puka Nacua. Record breaker. I think that record is not gonna happen because Cooper Kupp is coming back. So it's gonna eat into all those 10 and 15 targets and things like that.
Please.
Listen, man.
Please let it happen.
All it's gonna take is one game where they like, yeah, Kupp ain't looking like how he used to, man. Now let's go ahead and get Puka.
That is a thing that I would welcome greatly. Like, I feel like if Kupp doesn't look like himself, we're looking at
it's gonna happen.
We're looking at Puka Nacua being the wide receiver 1.
It's going to happen.
He's gonna come back, get 1,000-yard receiving year without playing the first 4 games.
Listen, that's crazy.
That's possible.
If that is crazy, if I am the head coach and I see that I got this rookie wide receiver balling his ass off.
Okay, they both can't ball?
And I'm going
you can have 2,000-yard receivers, but right now for Cooper Kupp to catch up to where Puka is, they would have to force feed him the ball a lot,
which would be dumb as hell.
Exactly. I feel like Matthew Stafford is gonna definitely eat, distribute it between those two. And you got to remember this, Tutu Atwell's been playing really well too. He has. We don't know how that trio will look, but they have a pretty good receiving core.
It does depend on how the defenses scheme against them. Because with Cooper Kupp coming back, do you really focus on him, or because Puka's put up numbers, do you focus on him?
Well, you know what I heard, what I read when they were talking about Cooper Kupp coming back to practice and everything. I believe they were saying that they want him to run those over the middle routes. Like they really want him to run those shallow over the middles. Because I just think he was just killing people from the slot. Yeah. So right now, since he's injured, it wouldn't shock me if they put him into a lesser role.
Yeah. And I think he still has a 3-week window to come back, so he might not even be back.
I think he plays
this week. So
they say it wasn't as serious as they made it.
Oh, it's 21 days he has. So
yeah. So all right, let's go into the next receiver. It's your boy again, Kyrie. Brandon Ayuk.
Baller.
He came in at number 9. And only thing I really wanted to say about this is I just want to keep harping on the fact that Ayuk is better than Debo.
Yes, Alex. Yes.
He's better than Debo. Yes. And I think that people will, when Debo had that one good game, they're like, Debo's, da-da-da. Ayuk wasn't playing, bro.
Facts.
Exactly.
100%.
And then when he comes back, 21 piece, bro.
Yes.
This is, I don't know.
Consistent when he's back. Don't ignore it happens a lot.
What you mean it happened a lot?
Man, ghosts.
Bro, I'm looking at this joke like, what?
Yeah, it happens.
Bro, stop playing.
I'm not serious.
We about to stop the episode
now.
No.
A door just opened by itself, but it happens.
No, it don't.
We don't play with Duppy, dog.
Hey, man.
We don't play with Duppy, dog.
No way.
We just got a fan.
Please tell me that. Please tell me Jason on the other side of that door.
No, he's not. It happens, Curry. It's because the door wasn't closed all the way.
Did somebody die in here or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
All
right, man.
Why that shit ain't never happened till October?
Because we closed the door all the way before.
I felt like I closed the door.
Not all the way.
It got cold in here all of a sudden. You feel that?
The AC's on. The AC's on, sir.
Oh man! All right, bro. The next receiver. Next receiver we got is Nico Collins.
My dog.
That boy looking like steal of the year, bro.
Yes. One of.
Yes. I remember what you were talking about earlier. There's a
told
lot of
y'all
league
last
winners,
season.
bro.
Told y'all.
There's a lot of league winners this year that look like they're just like overplaying their ADP.
Definitely.
Overplaying it crazy, bro. Ayuk, Nico, like we start thinking about it. I mean, David Montgomery.
Yep.
Who else? I mean, Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback right now.
Yeah, I think he only had one. Last week was his only bad game. But that's because they got mudded.
And even then, I think that might have been decent.
And the matchup alone let you know what that game was going to be like.
Definitely. So definitely.
But I'm starting him this week, though.
Hey.
Who, Love?
Got to.
Yeah. But back to Nico. But Nico, he's just a product of what's going on over there in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
CJ Stroud is killing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Killing it.
I mean, he got a trio of receivers that he likes to throw to. I mean, I feel like he's here.
Definitely.
He's definitely here. Like we can't deny CJ Stroud and Nico, because Nico was showing that he was pretty decent last year with David Mills.
Yep.
Now he got a better quarterback.
That can give him the ball. Yeah.
Now we're talking about 30 pieces, 40 pieces, 14 points. Like, he gave us one bad game, and
he bounced back. Right.
But
after.
that bad game for him, Tank Dell went stupid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Same thing with the Broncos. When Mims went off, sometimes somebody else just goes off.
You know what's annoying though is Jerry Jeudy hasn't gotten off yet.
That pisses me off. Now he's questionable.
Listen, this is what I was thinking about today.
Mm-hmm.
You know the trade deadline is coming up this month.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jeudy out of there.
To where?
Carolina.
So. They do want our receiver.
They said they want a receiver one. I see Jerry Jeudy going there very quickly.
No Chase Claypool.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mapletron?
Mapletron, yeah.
Mapletron, bro.
Get that shit out of here.
Bro.
Mapletron.
He really called himself that, though.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's what's egregious.
I don't know. All right, let's get into the tight ends. Cole Kmet comes in at number 1 overall at tight end this week.
Yes.
Baller.
It's just amazing to see what happens when Justin Fields is just balling.
Yes.
You literally see his tight end be tight end 1, his receiver be top 10. He's top 10.
Yep.
Like, this is what you drafted Justin Fields for. It sucks that it had to be against the Broncos,
who just got mudded.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at least you've seen life.
Yes.
And you know that he has the talent to do it.
Definitely.
They gotta figure it out. Like you said before, they gotta design some type of plays for the man.
Phil said it. They asked him what he thought the problem was.
Could be coaching.
True. I just hope it builds some confidence in him to keep doing at least somewhat these numbers going forward.
Yeah.
Because he has 2 16s, a 12. Now you got almost a 40 piece.
Yeah. Our next tight end, Jonnu Smith. He comes in at number 3. Now that just alone tells you how bad the tight end game has been, right? Yeah. Jonnu Smith is coming in as tight end number 3. But what is the issue with Jonnu Smith being tight end number 3 this week?
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts ain't doing nothing again.
Trade deadline?
I don't know, man.
I would be curious to know what Atlanta would want for him.
First round pick. Do they deserve it though?
No. They deserve to give him away for a 5th round pick just for the fact that they disrespected him for 2 straight years.
True.
Like, this is bad, dog, and it's annoying because you know when you watched him in Florida, you know when you watched him in year 1 that he's a special type of player.
You see it on the game tape now. He's open.
He's open.
He's on that Jamar Chase shit.
I'm always fucking open.
Exactly.
Listen, I feel bad for him, bro, but. Last but not least, our last tight end is Jake Ferguson. He came in at number 4. Now, I was interested in that because I feel like, you know, when Schultz left, they did hype up what's his name? Ferguson a lot.
Yes.
They said he was going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing it.
Yeah, because I picked up a tight end this past week thinking that Ferguson had a bad matchup. I also had Njoku, who I thought was going to have a bad matchup, and they both did pretty well.
Joku did pretty well too.
He did
with
decent.
The face burns.
With the face burn, he got okay points.
Oh wow,
he got more than the person I picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think Ferguson really might be the truth.
Yeah,
he got hands.
100%. All right, so let's jump into the injuries. What are some of the injuries that happened this week that we remember?
T. Higgins,
ribs, but is he
fracture.
Practicing?
I don't know. I don't think he's playing this week. I think he's out several weeks. Last time I saw, projected.
So for the injuries, you got Justin Herbert. He had a finger non-throwing hand.
Yeah. They got a bye week, so
that's good for him.
You got Kenny Pickett, who had a knee injury, his MCL.
That's when
and he's practicing.
Trubisky got in.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but Kenny Pickett is practicing.
Okay.
Possible playing.
Matthew Stafford, hip pointer.
I think they say he's going to be all right, but that's something to watch because that man stay hurt.
Mike Evans, hamstring.
That hurt me.
Yeah, that definitely.
He didn't do nothing.
That definitely hurt you this week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We already talked about T. Higgins with the rib fracture, so they saying that's probably going to be like 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. Hopefully it's 4.
It is what it is on that one, man. I got T. Higgins, but it is it is.
Remember we was at the party the other night. Patriots fan was talking about that. The Patriots need a receiver in the worst way. He said he would take T. Higgins in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
and it didn't sound like a horrible idea if you really think about it.
Yeah.
T. Higgins goes to the Patriots.
Yeah. Immediate wide receiver 1.
Immediate.
Listen, I'd be 100% okay if Higgins is out for 4 weeks. Trade deadline come around, they send him on over there. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, true.
Upgrade Tyler Boyd.
But upgrade Tyler Boyd for sure.
Definitely.
Javonte Williams had a hip flexor strain.
Hurt me.
Yeah, McLaughlin is definitely about to eat because he came through and did his thing.
Definitely gonna eat.
And I just dropped that man. Bull.
Bruh.
Don't you hate when you do that, bro?
Do that, man.
And I had him in Dynasty, so
you good.
I moved him right from the taxi squad.
Oh, and you got him in the taxi squad?
I had him in the taxi.
So you can't put him back, though.
I only have one player left in my taxi squad.
You had to move people out already?
I've already moved 2.
Damn.
Ooh.
McLaughlin and Kendre Miller.
Oh, you had him in the taxi?
I had him in the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
And I got my last taxi player is Jake Bobo.
Okay. I know that they like him. They love his blocking. I don't know if he's going to be the guy to catch, but we'll see.
He going to be there.
Yeah, he's going to be there for sure.
Devontae Adams with an AC sprain in his shoulder.
Lord have mercy.
Pat Freiermuth, hamstring.
Yep.
I'm interested to see what happens and who replaces him.
This one pissed me off.
Uh-oh.
Donald Parham Jr.
The wrist.
The wrist injury, bro.
But he on a bye.
I picked him up in a great matchup, and I said, yes, I was banking on it.
Yeah.
Dependent.
Goosey.
He got hurt early then.
Yeah, he didn't give you nothing.
Bro, I was so mad.
Damn.
Yeah, those injuries were definitely a little painful. All right, so let's just jump into our Flo Talk. I got a Would You Rather for you guys.
All right,
so it's Trevor Lawrence edition.
Ooh.
And I'm going to ask you other quarterbacks in comparison to Trevor Lawrence.
Who's better?
Who's better? All right? Or who would you rather?
You saying for fantasy or from like a
fantasy
quarterback? Fantasy? All right.
Yeah, fantasy.
I'm going to go by this year. Okay.
All right. So Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Fields.
I'm going by this year.
I'm going to take Trevor.
I'm going to have to take Trevor Lawrence at the moment.
I don't know. Because Lawrence has had some games where he ain't played too well.
Yeah, I just feel like I would trust Lawrence more than I would trust than Fields right now. So I'm going Lawrence.
I mean, going off of the potential based off of what we've seen.
I'm just saying for this year in fantasy.
I'm talking about for this year.
Okay.
Based off of what we just saw last week, if they let Fields do his thing, then I can see him scoring more fantasy points overall than Lawrence.
My problem with that is he did it against a team that just lost 70-20.
You right.
I wanted it depends on the matchup.
Yeah.
going forward.
They still have easier matchups going for the rest.
Safe pick, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Safe pick?
Safe pick.
All right.
Unanimous.
All right, so Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow.
Trevor Lawrence. Easy.
Okay. Easy?
Easy. Right now, easy, yeah.
Yeah, I still go Trevor Lawrence. All right. Trevor Lawrence versus Daniel Jones.
Trevor Lawrence. Because, but you know what? I ain't gonna say shit.
We gonna get to Danny. We gonna get to Danny. Don't worry. We gonna get to Danny. Trevor Lawrence versus Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa.
I'm not even gonna butcher his last name. Tua time. Tua definitely.
Yes.
All right. Trevor Lawrence versus C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud.
I'm taking C.J. Stroud.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm taking
this year.
Right now.
I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about right now.
Fantasy wise, he's been better. He's been better, bro. He's been better than Trevor. Sad to say it, but he's been better.
Trevor's a better quarterback, but right now.
Is he?
Yes. Trevor's a better quarterback, yes.
Do we know that for sure?
I'd love to see more from Stroud.
That's what I'm saying. Do we know that for sure?
But based on what I've seen prior of Trevor, I agree. Go with Trevor.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
But fantasy-wise, this year at week 5?
Week 5.
Stroud.
Yeah, Stroud.
Yes. All right. So just for kicks and giggles, how close is Stroud to being Trevor Lawrence, like just quarterback wise? Like would you do you think he's close to being like the best quarterback in that division?
It's honestly too early for me to tell. Like, if you ask me who would I rather draft, I'm going to draft Trevor because I feel like he overall has the typical quarterback physique, talent, and all that stuff. Stroud, I have to wait and see.
Stroud has the measurements and physicals too.
I gotta see what he does the rest of the year. I gotta see. Lawrence was doing that with a first year with a trash team.
Yeah.
Did put up good numbers, and he's been around longer.
It's third year. I ain't mad at it. What you feel like? You feel like he close, or you got some time?
Who, Stroud?
Yeah,
he got some time, man. I mean, he has the running ability that Trevor Lawrence is not going to utilize as much.
You saw what he did in London, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a serious scramble from Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But Stroud just is. He's going to be better at that all day long.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So I just wanted to get into a little bit more of this topic, and I feel like it's since it just happened, we might as well just dive into it. The Giants.
Okay.
The state of the Giants.
Demise of the Giants.
So, how are we feeling about Danny Dimes? Is he Danny Dimes anymore? Fire up on that?
Listen. You can shoot that man all you want, but he got the bag.
He only got the bag for this year and next year. If they want to get rid of him, they out of there next year.
Some of it.
It's $82 million guaranteed. So yes, he got $82 million.
$82 million. No matter what happens.
I am disgusted. I'm disgusted. I'm disappointed because I was talking highly of Danny Dimes.
I know you was, and you made me. You talked so highly that you talked me out of hating on him and drafted him.
Oh, you drafted him?
I just dropped him now.
Oh yeah, I dropped his ass too.
So going into week 5, there are 17 games.
Yeah,
it's over. Give up on him. Drop him from your team.
I'm done with it. The offensive line is absolutely atrocious.
Yes,
I mean, to say that game was solely on Danny Dimes. What's his name, Kyrie? Because I don't want to call him Danny Dimes no more, bro.
It's Daniel Debt.
Daniel Debt.
Danny EBT.
All of that, bro. All of that,
Danny
bro.
Pennies.
Listen.
No dimes.
Danny about to lose the bag with the EBT because the government might shut down.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Danny did get sacked like 11 times.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to put the whole game on him. He got sacked 11 times in one game.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes.
You get sacked 11 times. Yeah, I'm going to be shook up.
You seeing ghosts. You seeing ghosts.
Like, I got to hurry up. I got to try to make something. I'm going to start forcing shit. Like, how can you not?
Yeah, I heard somebody was talking to Darren Waller. They were asking him what was happening, and he was basically saying the offensive line problems is bleeding into everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So what he meant by that is like to help the offensive line, they're asking Darren Waller to chip. All right, if you're asking Darren Waller to chip, and you know this man injury prone, y'all are doing a disservice to your team.
Mm-hmm.
Go get you. I know. I understand Bellinger got hurt last week, so maybe he was the chipping tight end.
Yep.
But you don't need to be asking Darren Waller to go chip nobody, bro.
He should be down the field.
He needs to be catching passes. Yes. And Danny Dimes missed a wide open catch. That's what got what's his name Dayball so pissed off that he threw his tablet at Danny.
Yes.
Yeah, that boy was fed up.
My thing is, I don't know how much money they got left since they paid Danny, but you got to go get some veterans or something that's available to help with that O-line.
You know what's funny about the O-line? Like, here's the thing about O-lines, right? Yes, you can still pick people up off of the street. There are people there. But the thing about the offensive line, what I've realized the trend in the NFL is the time to get your offensive linemen is the draft and free agency. Anytime after that, you're picking from scraps.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's hard.
And even then, it's hard. You don't hit on the draft all the time.
We know.
Yeah, trust me. You don't hit on the draft every time, and sometimes you don't even hit on free agency all the time.
That's true.
But if you want a top tier lineman, you got to pay for him, or you got to get a high draft pick for one of those top guys, or pray somebody just develops really well.
That's true.
You know, but it's usually the draft. It's usually free agency, and right now it's like they picked up Justin Pugh. He was like, I think they're 2013, if I'm correct. Might be 2013. Maybe a little bit, maybe 2016, something like that. Point is he was their first round pick years ago.
Yeah.
And he just got signed back to the team. So they picked somebody off the street. We'll see what happens.
That's wild.
But only thing I would say is that the Giants fucked up. All right.
Yes.
They put the money into the wrong person.
A lot of money. Into the wrong person. Because I was telling y'all boys, I feel like that team is nothing without Saquon. That's what I felt in my bones, bro. I just felt like Saquon is what makes that team good. True.
And last year they didn't have the receivers to be around Saquon. But like, you know, when Saquon is there this year, I feel like he was there during that comeback, right? Against the Cardinals. I feel like he opened up some stuff for them receivers.
Do you think they need a more receiver, like a true number one or anything?
I mean, maybe I would hope that they develop Hyatt into something. I hope that Paris Campbell could be something.
Campbell.
I mean, I'm just saying, like there's I mean, you know how many receivers they got. You know how many receivers they got. So I'm just
Paris
saying.
Campbell, hell no, that man.
Wandale, Slayton.
Wandale, maybe.
Hodgins.
But he got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Like, he played well last week, but now he's questionable. So, like, that injuries has been his problem.
Highest upside is probably Wandale.
You think so? I think they need to invest in Hyatt. I think they need to invest in who was the guy that was there? Was it Hyatt that was balling for them last season?
Hodgins.
Hodgins, yeah.
Need to invest in Hodgins. Darius Slayton always been loyal to them, been solid, and come through every single time.
Even now. Yeah. Even now, he's been reliable for them.
Yes.
Not fancy, but for them, yes.
And maybe Hyatt, and then hopefully maybe Wandale could be, you know, if he can stay healthy, then he might be able to help out.
I feel like the reason I like Wandale, I think that he's the biggest receiver they have. He's pretty fast, and he seems like if he's healthy, he can get the job done.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely can get the job done.
Yeah, and then I think I like Hodgins, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have this mindset seeing that the Heat just took a whole bunch of undrafted people to the finals. So maybe I should think differently about Hodgins. So I can see him.
I mean, you got to look at results.
Yeah.
And what he did last season, like, that's the guy that you need to be trying to give opportunities to. In my head,
yeah.
Wandale obviously is probably the best receiver that they have, but his issue is health.
Yeah.
So if this man is always going to be in and out, then you need to start really trying to invest in the people who are going to be reliable, the people who are going to, you know, produce for you.
Yeah. And I think that definitely Hyatt can eventually be there. But we have to see how that turns out too.
Shoot, they might need to go trade for one of these backup tight ends that's a good blocker or something, and use them to help out with their offensive line struggles, so that they don't keep using Darren Waller.
Exactly.
And try to go get some linemen or something like that throughout the season, and maybe that can salvage the season, because they in trouble, man.
Yeah.
They are in trouble.
I'll be honest with you. You give him Waller making him do all this chip blocking stuff, you don't get hurt.
Bro, Waller,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're asking Waller to be hurt.
Yeah. I mean,
and
bro, that's not what y'all got him over there for.
Y'all paid him to be the number one target, bro.
Yes.
And he's not even. And what's he been doing for fantasy? He hasn't been doing much for fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks to say that, because it's like, you really, like, we saw the preseason. And you know what's crazy is, like, we really got to stop putting stock into preseason sometimes. But sometimes you see something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but
yeah, preseason is good.
It's good. No, I'm just saying, like, you know how we'll be hyped because Aiden O'Connell, the quarterback for Las Vegas, he destroyed in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
He put up 9 points last week.
Yeah.
So I mean,
could be jitters. Could be first game.
He still threw for 200 something yards. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he ain't that bad.
You know, one of my coworkers was like, it was at our draft, and he was like, "Yo, Kyrie, this guy right here, Aiden O'Connell,
that's the guy.
That's the guy." Because he went to that same college that Aiden O'Connell came from. And he was like, "Watch." So I mean, if you give him the opportunities, consistent games.
Here's my thing. I think Aiden O'Connell gets a shot to eventually be the starter, like, for the rest of the season at some point.
Yeah,
maybe
Jimmy,
not.
Jimmy ain't it.
But this is Jimmy's MO. He gets hurt every year.
Yeah,
bruh. It fucking makes me mad. Why are y'all paying this man? Why do y'all keep picking him up? Is other quarterbacks out here that's more capable?
Yes.
What are y'all doing? What do y'all see in Jimmy G?
And I feel like he hasn't shown enough for you to put that much faith in him.
You want to know what I think they see in Jimmy G?
Come on, man.
I think they look at Jimmy G as like another Alex Smith. But Alex Smith never got hurt to the level that Jimmy G.
Alex Smith did way more than Jimmy G probably ever will.
Alex Smith the first overall pick, too.
That is true.
So, shout out to Alex
Smith. He never had like a crazy arm. But I think Alex Smith never lost you a game. He managed the game perfectly fine.
Yeah. He just couldn't get to that.
Well, he had that one big injury.
Yeah, that should have ended his career.
It did.
Yeah, he came back and played. But he was never the same.
Yeah,
never.
That was when he went to the Redskins, right? When he was on the Redskins.
I think it was when he was on the Redskins.
When they said he almost lost his leg.
Yeah, I think that's when he was on the Redskins, and he came back. It was a great story.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, it is what it is. Prayers up for the Giants fans, because I know they are sick.
Because that's the only New York team I like.
It's tough. It's tough in New York right now, bro. Mm-hmm. New York is not having it right now.
The only New York team that's doing decent, doing good, is the Bills.
Yeah.
Fuck
New York Liberty.
Fuck them boys.
They the only ones.
Fuck Josh Allen. Fuck Stephon Diggs. Fuck all of them.
I will not forgive the Bills for this one reason. They let Gene beat me.
Listen, man, Gene's supposed to take a L in every matchup he has. He got 2 W's, right?
Yeah, one was some BS.
One of them W's should have been an L, straight up.
What happened?
He won by like point something.
Oh, that's when he sent a message to back. He said it at the back time, right? Or what? He said it to somebody. He was like,
"Hey, you know what? Though,
like, good game or something like that."
Back time is a pause. Like what? Back time? Hell, he gotta change that. Like, why did we not catch that, bro?
It's been there for years. I don't know,
bro. Okay, so explain why you feel like it's this bad. Back time? What do you mean, though, bro?
Like, gotta explain that,
bro. Explain it, bro. I mean, backers, bro. You might be trying to get some, some.
I don't know, man. That shit sounds sus to me.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'm so
back time.
But yeah, I can't forgive the Bills because Gene beat me, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen dropped 40 each on me.
That's the smartest thing he did. Hey, all he could talk all the shit he want about getting Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Biggest
the rest of the shit he did,
garbage.
Please stop, sir. Stop. Please stop.
We gonna get you on the episode soon, bro. You gonna defend yourself.
Got to, man. I'm gonna put that man in the ring.
All right, y'all boys. That wraps it up today. Thank y'all boys for watching the FantasyFlo Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Hit up all our other TV shows. Well, not TV shows. Hit up all our other podcasts. We got Entertainment District going on. Influential whole houses, all of our stuff. We got that going on too.
Yes, sir.
Just check it out. Let us know what you think. Make sure you let us know what you think in the comments about this episode, previous episodes, rankings, Gene being trash in Dynasty, all of that.
Yes.
All right.
Deuce.
Focus on what matters, nigga, get up out your feelings. We ain't tripping off for much, busy plotting on these millions. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back.